A very good morning, dear children. Here I am with another video, and today I'll be discussing with you a writing skill. And the writing skill which we'll discuss today is message writing. Yes, message. It's quite a common term, and we are so much into the habit of sending messages to each other. We are commonly using WhatsApp, we use Instagram, we use FB messengers, and all these modes, why do we use them? To text each other, to talk to each other, where we want to have a direct conversation. Say for example, I want to talk with my mother. So what will I do? I'll just search my mother in my WhatsApp list of members, and then I'll click on her option, and I'll just type the message which I want to convey to her. So my mother reads that message directly and she responds back to me. Okay, this is one way of messaging. But the message writing skill which I'm discussing, that is a little bit different. Why it is different? Because out here there is no direct conversation between the person, those who want to talk to each other. Say for example, I wanted to talk to my mother, so I was not able to talk to my mother because probably she left her phone at home. So maybe my brother had received my call and I told him whatever I wanted to tell my mother, and my brother conveys on my behalf the information to my mother. So out here what happens, it is not two people's involvement, it is three people's involvement. Okay, so if this person and this person wants to talk, what happens, either of them is missing. So if this one was missing, he has taken the message, and what will he do? He will convey it to him. Okay, I'll just narrate you a short imaginary story, let's imagine, and how the message is formed. Let's see. There are three characters. One is Clark, second is Harry, third is Mr. Thompson. Now Clark and Harry are brother and sister. And who is Mr. Thompson? Mr. Thompson and Harry work in the same office. Okay, so now what happens? It is work from home going on. Yes, so Mr. Harry is at home only. He is doing his work from home only. Now he was having some work, so Mr. Harry just went out of the house, and in a hurry he just forgot his cell phone at home. Now what happened? The cell phone started buzzing. Why was it buzzing? Because Mr. Thompson was calling Harry. Now what happened? Clark happens to pass her, and when Clark is just walking, she just noticed that the phone of her brother Harry is ringing. So what did she do? She goes and receives the call, and then she says hello. The person, Mr. Thompson, he says, yes, can I talk to Mr. Harry please? So Clark replies, I'm sorry, Harry is not available right now. I am his sister and I will convey whatever information you want to give to him. You can share it with me. So Mr. Thompson says, okay fine, please convey to Harry that the meeting which we were going to have on Friday, it has been preponed. That means it is going to take place early. And what else he is saying? He is saying that it has been preponed to tomorrow 2 p.m. Tomorrow 2 p.m. And what does he expect Harry to do? He expects Harry to complete all his presentations by today evening itself. So whatever things were required for his meeting, that needs to be made ready today. So Mr. Thompson says to Clark that please inform Harry that the meeting scheduled on Friday has been preponed to tomorrow 2 p.m. Kindly make your presentations by today evening. So Clark says, okay fine Mr. Thompson, I'll convey your message. Then what happens? Mr. Thompson, he keeps the phone down now. Now Clark keeps on waiting for his brother that she has to convey the message. It's 10 o'clock now. So what happens? It's 10 o'clock now and Thompson has conveyed the message, but Harry has not come home yet. So now Clark is having a dance class. Now Clark starts thinking, what should I do? It is an important message. It definitely needs to be conveyed to my brother because otherwise he will not be able to meet his commitments and he might get a scolding from his boss. So now she thinks of an idea. What does she do? She plans to write a message. That means she plans to write up all the information she had received from Mr. Thompson on a piece of paper. Now the piece of paper which Clark has prepared, even I have that piece of paper with me on the board. And let's have a look at what the piece of paper is conveying and how she has drafted the message. You can see Clark has made a box. So we come to know that what is the first need when we have to write a message? We have to make a box. Then second thing, in the center of the box she has written message in block letters, in bold letters she has written message, not in running handwriting. After that what she has done, she has mentioned today's date. Now today is 29th April. So I have written 29th April. After the date and the month, there is always a comma. And after the comma, you have to write the year. That is 2021. This you have written on the right hand side. According to me, it's my right side. So this is on this side. Then on the opposite side, that is my left side, what have I written? The time. I have written the time out there. So she is going for her dance class. So she has mentioned the time there. Okay. And after that what happens? She has given the salutation and the name. Now one thing you have to take care. There are certain cases where we use salutation with the name. And there are certain situations where you can just write the name also. Okay, for example, if you are writing to your friend, it is not necessary that you have to use dear or you have to use any kind of salutation. You can simply write your friend's name also. Out here, it's her brother, it's her elder brother. So what she has written? Dear Harry. So she has written Dear Harry. That means salutation plus name has come. Next, what she has done? Next is the content of the message. You can notice hardly 4 lines I have written. 4 lines she has wrapped up the entire conversation. Nothing lengthy, nothing extra has to be mentioned. Just the important facts that have been discussed. So as per the story I narrated you, what were the important facts? First thing was that the meeting has been preponed. And where it has been preponed? It has been preponed to tomorrow. Tomorrow at what time? It has been preponed to 2 p.m. Another thing, what is Harry expected to do? Harry is expected to get ready with his presentation. These 3-4 things were the most important parts of the message which she received from Thompson. So she has ensured that everything is present here. And how she has framed it? She has written, Mr. Thompson made a phone call to inform you that the meeting scheduled on Monday has been preponed to tomorrow at 2 p.m. Kindly prepare your presentation by today evening. That is it. There the content of the message is over. And what has she written? Below that she has left 1 line, and after that what she has mentioned? Her own name. Who is writing this message? This message is being written by Clark. So basically you must have noticed it was Mr. Thompson who wanted to talk to Mr. Harry. Okay. But because Harry had left the phone at home, who is giving the message of Mr. Thompson to Harry? It is Clark. So that is why I said it is just not like your WhatsApp messaging where one-to-one conversation you are having. Here 3 people get involved somehow and the third person helps in conveying the message between the first 2. So this is how it goes in message writing. I hope you enjoyed the lecture and the concept of message writing is quite interesting and you must have enjoyed hearing it as well. If you have any doubts related to this, you can ask me in your online classes. God bless you all, dear children.